Hey, playing on PokerStars as well, is it allowed to use a HUD there? Yes, it is absolutely allowed. Well, it is. They don't encourage you, but they don't ban you if you use a HUD, because wait, how can they tell if you're using a HUD, right? They can't control it. They can't control it in any way, whether you use a HUD or not. Okay, they could somehow. You could have a license agreement that it takes screenshots from your screen and stuff, but they don't do it. They don't do it, but because online, if you, it brings money. If the HUDs would be forbidden, the only way how to play poker is to play single table, because you have to concentrate on really everybody on the table, how are they playing. And what the HUD allows you is multi-tabling. You can have 6 or more tables open, and just take a brief look. Don't remember the players, of course, but take a brief look on a couple of numbers, and if you can read and interpret them, then you have a fairly good idea whether the player is tight, loose, whether he steals the blinds, whether he often 3-bets or whatever. Whatever you want, you can see there. So it allows you to play more tables, and more tables means more rake for PokerStars. So they totally allow the HUDs. It's nothing illegal. And what HUD I use is League Buster. It says right here. It's from the League Buster add-on for poker, for Hold'em Manager. I tried to customize it. Did not like it. I mean, I can hardly read anything on this HUD, except what I'm looking at is VPIP and the street aggression here. What's the player's aggression on each street, and of course how many cards I have, how many cards, how many hands this data is based on. So for example, about this player, I know this is a fairly precise representation of his play. About this guy, who I have only 20 hands from, these numbers almost mean nothing, or this 5 hands data, it's not worth anything. Now Lichtspiel, it is exactly what allows you to play multiple tables. You can't seriously play multiple tables without any HUD. It's just impossible. And they want you to play multiple tables because you will spend more money that way. Whether you will win or not win the money depends on your skills and on your HUD reading abilities. But don't feel like it's the key to winning. HUD helps, but when I bought Hold'em Manager and this HUD, I was feeling like a king. It's suddenly, wow, perfect, I have a HUD, I can exactly see how many cards, how often you fold and what do you do. But it took some time, and I realized it's not everything. Even tight players sometimes bluff, and even loose players like this guy, where you see, okay, he's going in with every second hand almost. Even they sometimes have queens or kings and really monster hands. So it's really, you have to learn how to read this HUD, and don't rely on it too much, really. Well, it's easy for me to tell you so, because I play single table, and there are even HUDs which you pay for. I was looking for better HUDs, because okay, this HUD is not helping me too much, and I was feeling like maybe another HUD will do a better job. I believe it would, if I would learn how to read it. There is a player who is selling his HUDs. He's selling nothing but a HUD configuration for Hold'em Manager, and it is expensive. He wants something like $100 for his HUD, or he sells it to you cheaper if you only play low stakes. But his HUD really looks fine and nice, but then again you can read articles why poker HUDs are overvalued by poker players. So they may be overvalued, and the worse player you are, the more you may overvalue a HUD. Hey, tripling up, are we? Not an ace, please, not an ace. Very good. And you see, look at my VPIP, look at my pre-flop aggression. I'm like the full crazy loose player looking at my HUD. Yeah, as one of these, I would give this player no credit at all. And I had jacks. Well, sometimes they have it, sometimes they have it. That's why you should never overvalue a HUD. And look at these players. Look at these players. Super tight rock 12 VPIP. Very tight player 15 VPIP. And what did they have? I mean, look at their cards. They were going all in with Queen Jack offsuit, Ace 9 offsuit. This, sometimes they bluff. Or they feel like, okay, the blinds are getting me. So do something. Use my image to bluff them. And they do it. So the HUD is not the answer to poker. HUD is a help. HUD is a help. It may, if you can't decide what to do, how you react, you can look at the HUD, and it can give you the final push or the final percentage to decide something. Oh, this is rather bad. Okay, what does he have? A full house or what? He will go all in now. No? I'll check it down. Ah, splitty. Nice one. Yeah, so it's a perfect example. Perfect example.